Walling In is a sculptural event that took place at the Hartsbrook School in Hadley, Massachusetts. I wove raw wool into a wire substrate to create a pasture fence. The wool was collected from farms all over the Connecticut River Valley, and I also used wool sheared from sheep that I was surrounding. When I would collect the fleece from farms in the valley, I noticed the tufts of wool that had collected on the wires of the fencing, or perhaps some had snagged on the wood of their barn. These remnants of the sheep in the landscape are the seed of the idea for this installation. One of the things I noticed as I wove over 50 bags of wool into the pasture fence was that I was walling myself in with the sheep. I was putting myself inside of a pastoral landscape painting, and I witnessed the daily change of the season. At the end of the day, the lanolin from the raw wool would be on my hands and clothes, and the process of making the wall became a highly sensory experience. One of the things I would look for every day when I let the sheep into the walled-in pasture was the blending of animal and art. When the sheep were grazing, the texture and colors of the wall created a background that the sheep would then become a moving high relief. And then the wind would lift up the tendrils of wool or move the wall in a way that created a feeling that the wall itself was breathing, that it might be alive. The wind and rain became collaborative partners in this installation. There would be mornings when I would come to the field and find a section of wall had changed from the weather. The environment was tearing down the wall as I was building it up. It created an additive and reductive process. A writer once asked me why I prefer to make work that is ephemeral. And my initial answer is because life is ephemeral. But I realize that this is way too easy of an answer. Making art that does not last takes the emphasis off the final product and makes it all about process. It allows the invisible element of time to be visible in the most fundamental way. We witness and we even experience change. Fall is my favorite time of year to make work outside. The slant of the sun is low and the seasonal changes are dramatic, which creates another kind of animation. And then I wait for snow, which wipes out the landscape and provides a contrast for the subtle colors of the sheep and wool. This sensory-oriented installation firmly roots the viewer with a sense of place. It intersects the convergence of man, nature, the environment, and art.